Hey guys, it's been a while since you've seen a video from me, so figured I would post a little update. Do not peck me. I am sitting in the yard and I just came out and I'm about to get pecked. Can you be quiet? They're very mouthy today. First time I've been out besides when I let them out this morning, so they all want attention. Last time you've seen a video from me, I had 12 ducks. We reduced our flock. So now we have 4 chickens and 4 ducks. The reason we got them is for sustainability and a little bit of variety as far as eggs go, and a little experiment with sustainability. So we have 2 silver-laced Wyandottes and 2 Rhode Island Reds. By far my favorite is one of my Rhode Island Reds. Hi honey. Her name is Nugget. For the 4 chickens we still have Honey, Sweetie, and Mama Duck, and we have Dandelion for the Drake, the big old pekin. I'm sorry if I keep looking away. Nugget is eyeing up my flip-flops, and I don't feel like getting pecked today. What, Freckles? They keep making a fuss, but they're sitting right underneath me. But anyhow, we're trying to be a little bit more sustainable. Sustainability as much as possible was always my goal, but with the pandemic, it was really hard here for some people who didn't prep with not everybody, but with a large amount of the population in my area getting laid off. And then, you know, some of us work from home and homeschooling and, you know, trying to keep everybody healthy. It was quite rough avoiding stores for about 4 weeks. Couldn't find toilet paper anywhere. Like, I was out every day looking for toilet paper, even though I had 42 rolls or something like that. I was on the hunt for toilet paper. I'd go out early in the morning with my mask, sanitizer and all that, but I just didn't want to get below a certain point of toilet paper. So I do have a backup plan for toilet paper now. I still have a good amount of toilet paper, and as some of you know, I believe you should prepare. I'm not like a hardcore prepper, but I do believe, you know, you shouldn't depend on the government to save your butt in a environmental type emergency. You know. Anyhow, we did get 4. When I went to get egg-laying chickens, I wanted to get ones that were in the dual purpose category. This way I could just see how big the females actually get, even though I know males get larger. I just wanted to get 4 females to see how plump they get and if they would actually be anything worth them on their carcass. I'm not going to eat these ones, but eventually I will pick out one rooster, either a Wyandotte or a Rhode Island Red, and, you know, raise heritage breed chickens for meat purposes. Everybody knows Rhode Island Reds are pretty good for laying eggs. Wyandottes are okay layers. They're not fantastic, but they're okay, but they also do better in the cooler weather. So when it starts cooling down and the ducks say, screw this, I'm done, and, you know, if the Rhode Island Reds slow down, I read that Wyandottes do pretty good at laying in the cooler weather. So I figured versatility would be better for sustainability. Have a little garden, and I will show you that after this, but I just wanted to talk to you about the chickens in case they're making any noise. What are you guys waiting in line? They look like they're waiting in line at the deli counter. But today, you know, now that we're past that little update, I wanted to show you the babies that we have around. And I'm also going to post a video with these same clothes on shortly, but it'll be out in a few days on canning lids. Going to show you what's going on here. Mama Duck is sitting on some eggs. She's hatched 2 of them, and they are baby chicks. And in a few days, if not today, then tomorrow, hopefully, there will be 2 or 3 little baby ducklings. So come on along. So that's Mama Duck, and the wall behind her is quite messy, but that's one of her little babies, and there's another one right there. But those are her little chicks. Hi, Mama Duck! Okay, so some of you will remember last year I planted 2 blackberry bushes. I did move one, but one of them is doing absolutely marvelous. I walked by like, a few weeks ago. I noticed it and I'm like, oh yeah, look at my blackberry, it's getting bushier. But then it wound up looking like this. Look how big this sucker is. This is my blackberry, and I have some fruits growing. There was some flowers somewhere else. Oh, and pardon the weeds and the pool equipment. The pool's right behind me. But I'll move that hose. Look at this. Another blackberry decided it wanted to come up. As usual, everything was getting my strawberries before I did. And this is a pepper. It looks exactly like a jalapeno, but it has no heat, so I guess it'd be similar to a not a peno, but it's called Tricked You. This is a little cherry tomato that I got from the local nursery. That's just a hot mess from last year. This is a Hungarian heart that I started. I think this is a Hungarian heart too. These are, ignore my zip ties, I use them quite often. Onions and some beets down there. These, I believe, are collard greens. I think this is collard greens too back here, but the leaves look different, so somebody tell me what this is. Kale, kale, kale. This is a spaghetti squash I got from the local nursery. And I planted beets here, so I think these are beets. This is the Tricked You again. And look, there's a baby cucumber. And that's a baby cucumber. This is, I believe these are green beans I tossed in, and yeah, these were bush beans that I tossed in and I forgot about. I also started some seeds that I didn't really have a lot of luck with before. Either birds kept picking them up or whatever, but I started sugar baby watermelons, acorn squash, butternut squash, Clemson spineless okra, black cherry tomatoes, some bell peppers, some real jalapenos. I have this thing on my screen and I don't know why. Okay, I don't know. And cantaloupe and this yellow striped melon. Also, this, I don't know why this, oh, I think I was trying to play with runners, but yeah, that didn't work out. So I'm gonna take these out. This is basil in here, another Tricked You jalapeno. And this is oregano that I'm assuming is going to seed now. But this lived all winter. So this hot mess is the garden that is a work in progress. These were either blue potted peas or king tut peas. I can't remember, but that's peas and weeds in there. Potato, strawberry with a side of weeds, kale, my broccoli that's looking so sad, and I have a crown there. This hot mess here. These two little beds, those were starts there. I gotta do major weeding and, you know, fixing. But in this bed back here, that's an eggplant. These are yellow zucchini, and there's 3 different tomatoes right there. In that bed, it is a few squash. No, a few cucumbers, some garlic, and that big thing is my other blackberry. And in the bed all the way over there, that looks like this big giant thing of weeds right there, it's all potatoes. Yes, I know I have tons of weeding to do, but we've been doing some construction on the house when we bought this house. It was like perfect looking. But then we realized they put the deck in right before they put the house up for sale. And by the end of that year, which was a year and a half ago, like, we had to constantly keep replacing boards, and we didn't know why, because we just figured, you know, there was like normal wear and tear, but it was actually they did a rush job on the deck. They didn't put any kind of barrier down between the wood and the deck, so it was pretty much sitting on wet dirt all the time. So that's why the boards were rotting. So then the joists started rotting last summer. So we ripped it all up. That is currently the work in progress for our deck that used to be there. We are going to pour concrete there. And maybe eventually turn that into a little room with a wood stove, and you know, you can still see outside, like a screened in type porch maybe. But that's it for this video. I just wanted to give you an update, talk about chickens, and tell you what new is happening. Our next video is going to be about, our next few videos are probably going to be about food preservation, especially with canning lids and sustainability. So you should get 2 videos a week out of me, and hopefully I can stay on topic and not get sidetracked. Thank you for watching the video. If you are still watching, thank you for checking in, and I will see you next time.